Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome everyone back to another episode of CSGO News. This is the bi-weekly series I'd like to start doing for the CSGO community, where of course we touch on the most latest news revolving the CSGO investing scene, the Steam market, Valve with their future updates, and maybe something like the Steam app in today's video, where things are getting overhauled, things are getting changed, and there's kind of a new version of it. And of course that really affects CSGO. It affects confirmations, which therefore affects trading in the end, which is actually very, very interesting. And of course for small subjects, I'll briefly touch on them, and for more serious ones, I'll stay a little longer. And the longer ones, I might make their own video on its own. Well, if you guys enjoyed this series and want me to continue doing it, make sure you hit that like button and of course subscribe to not miss a weekly episode of CSGO News or just my daily content over here on this YouTube channel. And of course, before we go into the news for this week, here's a quick word from our video sponsor, SkinsMonkey. Now, today's video sponsor is, of course, SkinsMonkey. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with what SkinsMonkey is, they are currently the biggest growing Counter-Strike Global Offensive trading marketplace for skins, which is absolutely amazing, with great fees as well. Let's just say you guys have some skins you're really not feeling anymore. SkinsMonkey is the best way to trade them. In this trade, to be exact, I actually profited 18 cents, which doesn't seem like a whole lot, but considering it's a trading website, it's actually very, very good. Sign up today to get up to a $5 bonus, which is very nice. And if you've never used the website before, well, you can use my code MANDO, go up to the top right, you claim that bonus. And if you guys want to deposit with real life cash or crypto, you get a 25% deposit bonus, which is very, very nice. So a lot of interesting new topics to talk about this week. And of course, the first one, like I talked about earlier, is the Steam app. Valve has reworked the Steam app. So where this all stems from is over a year ago at this point in time, about a year and like 2 or 3 months, Gabe Follower tweeted out on October 6, 2021, or at least replying to something, and people were saying you can log into the Steam app scanning a QR code for the Steam mobile app, which is actually very interesting. And over a year later, on August 24th, 2022, it seems to be that this was right. You can now sign up for the beta. I'm not sure if you guys can do this specifically, and I would say right off the bat, I would probably not suggest it. Every beta I have gone into for some sort of device like a phone or even Windows, it's never gone very good. You look at the iOS updates, especially the betas, they're usually pretty bad. There's usually some sort of glitch where you can't call or receive a text or use your camera, it just crashes all the time. And if you're someone maybe who trades skins on a day-to-day basis or just needs your phone for confirmations and whatnot, I would probably not do that until it's fully done and Valve has pushed this thing out fully. And maybe until we get some more information from bug fixes and like problems with it overall. And for it looking pretty good, this is what it looks like as of right now. I think it looks pretty nice. It shows you your Steam wallet, your friends, your games right on the front page, which is very, very awesome. Show you your friends' activity, your friends, your groups, screenshots, badges, and this is just obviously your profile, which is very, very nice. And I think it looks really, really clean. Obviously, this is not my account. I don't plan on upgrading my account anytime soon because I do some trading every once in a while. And of course, day-to-day trading and day-to-day selling, not so much at this moment, but later on, maybe in the next couple of months, if the market goes crazy with an operation, I'll most likely do that. But I think it looks really clean, and I think this is a good future for the Steam app because we all know how much confirmations are a big pain in the ass. Now, next up is not something that's so much official, it's rather just something fun, but also to give you a good idea of what we could have in the future. And that, of course, is the Rio Major sticker concept. Now, I have talked about this in the past on things like Mando Monday. I'm pretty excited for it. And over the course of the next couple of months, we're most likely going to receive more and more and more. And then obviously a couple days before, Valve, or ROPS for an example, the leaker of all CSGO information before it actually comes out, will most likely give us a good idea of what they're going to look like, or at least tweet out maybe a blurred picture. But I think some of these concepts right here are pretty good for what they will look like. Most people right now do not think they're going to have a transparent background. And of course, transparent is like Stockholm and Antwerp 2022, where they have no background. Most people think they're going to go towards a Katowice 2019 concept or something like DreamHack 2014, maybe back to something like the Atlanta 2017, where it's not a bad background, but it's also not great. And I think 2017 and 2018 were really, really good concepts and just ideas for a bordered background. And of course, where I got these from, someone DM me on Discord, I'm pretty sure they made them. And they made some Stockholm ones and Antwerp ones, and they weren't exactly spot on, but I think these are a cool idea of what they could be in the future. Let me know what you guys think of them down below. Would you want to see something like this in the future? I personally would. I think we should go away from the borderless backgrounds. I think that's going to ruin CSGO majors, and especially the investing side of things if it hasn't already. And of course, next up is the birthday update for CSGO has officially concluded. So you can no longer get that 10th anniversary coin, which I don't think that was a problem for most people. I would say everyone and their mother's dog, it seems to be, has gotten this because obviously the player numbers have dropped a little bit since that coin was on the main shop. And I think the reasoning behind that and the reason for the player numbers going so much up in CSGO recently was because of this coin. People are farming for it. They might sell the account later on, and they might think it could be worth something in the future, of course. And since the birthday update has pretty much been over, the maps have been played through, I guess, enough, and for me anyway, where I can judge them pretty well. Now, the Wingman maps, I think they're absolutely amazing. I think they look aesthetically very pleasing. They're the best looking maps in CSGO, especially Breach. For me right now, Tuscan was a map I played way back in the day, like just over a year ago, when it was still in the workshop getting worked on currently. It wasn't getting added to CS. There was no big rumor of that at that point. And after the course of playing it recently, I haven't enjoyed it whatsoever. I don't know why. I've actually cared and played more Anubis than that specifically. Anubis for me is a really, really interesting map. I think it has potential to be a map that will get put into the map pool. Will it replace Mirage? And most people are saying that. Absolutely not. Mirage is the most played map. I don't see it getting removed anytime soon. It's a map that's basic. It's default. Most people know how to play it, and that's who I would if someone was new to CSGO, that's the map I would show them because it's the most kind of basic. You can learn everything kind of on the fly, if that makes any sense. But it seems to be that Anubis, for me anyway, is a lot more interesting and a lot better. And for the other maps, I don't really care for. I've played them. I don't enjoy them. Do I see them being pretty good in the future? Probably not. And of course, the last thing up here is something I'm most likely going to make its own video on, but that of course is the demonetization for CSGO YouTube. I have tried to resolve this myself this past couple of days, and the results haven't been very great. If not, they've been horrible. And well, how does this affect you and your favorite content creators? Well, essentially, they don't get paid. When you click on a video, if they have ads, majority of the time, they're going to get paid. Already in CSGO, and just throughout its time, it's always been really weird on YouTube. It's sometimes been really good, sometimes been really bad with how much money content creators get. But the past couple years, it's been very bad with limited to no ads, or of course, zero ads in general. And well, the past, I would say 3 or 4 months for me, every video that I upload to YouTube is practically limited to no ads, if not any ads at all. And the videos that have limited to no ads, they might get 10,000 views, I'll maybe get 5 cents for, which obviously that's really, really bad, especially if you have this as your full-time job. So I tweeted at Team YouTube. I was like, at Team YouTube, my videos were always monetized. Now they're almost none are now. Help. And pretty much they just had an automated bot just tell me, like, you know, look at the guidelines, and essentially the guidelines are just really, really dumb. Their response is practically that I'm Anomaly and every other CSGO YouTuber is making and producing fake passports, and there's nothing we can really do about it. I've seen a lot of people the past couple of months try to get in contact. I know Petrie has. I'm pretty sure other content creators have as well, like some higher up ones, and there's just no real luck here whatsoever. And I think CSGO might just be like this probably forever. Usually when I get a video reviewed by YouTube, so what ends up happening is you can manually review a YouTube video, which then it's reviewed by another bot. And then if you want it reviewed further, you have to contact someone on YouTube, which is practically impossible. And then you get the real person to review your video, and that's fine. But the problem with my content and most other CSGO content is you can't upload it, 3 or 4 weeks in advance. It doesn't really work like that, especially on my channel. If I upload a update video for CSGO, for one, I'm going to maximize its viewers, people who are going to watch it and enjoy it because it's really relevant that day. And of course, also monetary wise, you would want it to be monetized when you upload it rather than later on, because the majority of your views you're going to get on a video is going to be in the first 6 to 24 hours, if that makes any sense. So I had some replies to this tweet, and pretty much this guy that follows me and I follow him, he says he knows the struggle, and they just end up sending generic feedback from the site, which is just really dumb. And it just seems to be there's really no great end in sight right now, which is just kind of sad. I'm not the only one who's talked about this. I'm trying to be a little more vocal about it to maybe share information to other content creators. I know a lot of new people coming into the scene either have questions, they are wondering why their content is getting demonetized, and also people might be wondering why some people have more sponsors than usual, and this is practically why. Which is not a problem with sponsors, but for viewers, it's sometimes intriguing to know what's going on. Will this change in the future? Most likely not, but it's something to just keep a mental note of for the future. With that being said, guys, if you guys enjoyed this week's episode of CSGO News, make sure you hit that like button and of course subscribe for weekly CSGO content. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.